We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Arthur Morgan, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here. Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Number 15.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First offering on its way. Morgan is just getting his big league pitching career underway, of course, but he did recently pick up his first and only win. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a base hit.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 19.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Ready with the 0-1. Snap throw to first. Not in time. Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Snap throw from the catcher, but he gets back in time. Senzel, the runner at first with 2 gone. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds leave 1, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Tyler Mahle, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Now to the plate, Kevin Stewart. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Aiden Pierce, pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The designated hitter.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He scored 4 runs last game. He almost earned himself a day off in this one by running around the bases so much. But let's see if he crosses the plate a few more times in this one.
First pitch on its way. Lined into right, a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. Stewart rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead. Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base. Stepping in now, Simon Pearson. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one is gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
He hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
To the plate now, Bill Williamson. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run here in the early going as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Into the box now, Steve Austin as he rips it on the ground to second. Moustakas has it, and there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Kevin Nash. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
So now to the plate, Max Payne. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Irvin is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Jays are out in front, 5-0. Stepping up now, Mike Moustakas. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
Hopped up. Payne calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's the right fielder, number 2, Philip Irvin.
That'll bring in Philip Irvin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Standing in now, Aristides Aquino, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in standing. The 0-2 delivery. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. 1 left for Cincinnati. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping in, Trevor Phillips. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now batting, Kevin Stewart. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
At the plate, Aiden Pierce. Line drive to center field. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now back, the designated hitter, John Tanner.
Settling in now, John Tanner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run, and good for him. John Tanner has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Jose De Leon enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Jose De Leon.
Into the box, Simon Pearson.
Now
that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Castellanos has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So striding in, Curt Casali, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Curt Casali.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Nick Castellanos now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Senzel. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Throw down to third.
That's inside.
Now the 1-0. Again down to second.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Casali, base runner at first with 1 out. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Votto.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and 1 strike. As a look, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
2 out with the man at first. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Reds lead 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Bill Williamson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, his 2nd of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. In now, Steve Austin. Liner toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
To the plate now, Kevin Nash. Slapped hard the opposite way. Castellanos is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And the throw in gets away from him. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
The batter, number 10.
Standing in, Max Hain, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 9-0.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Trevor Phillips. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Suarez in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Reds nothing. All set for the start of the 4th. In now, Eugenio Suarez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So striding forward now, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now a pitch on the way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
First pitch of the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitch with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hitting.
The 0-1 fouled off. Galvis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Stewart. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch on its way. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Fourth home run here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here. So now to the plate, John Tanner. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Moustakas shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The third baseman, number 7, Simon Pearson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Simon Pearson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Jays add one more on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Reds nothing. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 44.
From the stretch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Curt Casali.
Into the box now, Curt Casali, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Austin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Reds are down in order, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Wade Miley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So digging in now, Bill Williamson, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Standing in now, Steve Austin. Hopped up. Votto has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now back, right fielder, Kevin Nash.
Ready once again, Kevin Nash. First offering on its way. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now back, second baseman, Matt Payne.
Digging in, Max Payne earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Miley's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Blue Jays on top, 11-0. Ready for another chance? Nick Senzel. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Second home run early in the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. No balls and a strike to count. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Left side, scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th inning, it's the Blue Jays 11 and the Reds 1. So coming to the plate, Trevor Phillips. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Striding into the box, Kevin Stewart. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Castellanos is there, and he has it for the out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, number 19.
Digging in and looking for more, Aiden Pierce. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, John Tanner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Stevenson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Simon Pearson. As he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded by Moustakas. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We're through 6 full. The Jays lead it 13-1. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis, popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Williamson is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 6, Philip Ervin.
Digging in now, Philip Ervin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Digging in once again, Aristides Aquino. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nash is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And as you can see, they are way behind. Bill Williamson will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now, Steve Austin. Popped up. Casale is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kevin Nash.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Nash. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Into the box, Max Payne. Lined into right, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Fielded by Votto. Galvis on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 15-1. Ready now, Curt Casali. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Stewart is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Nicholas Castellanos goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Nick Senzel. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, and they remain well behind. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Stewart. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Kevin Stewart.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late. So now to the plate, Aiden Pierce
Fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Castellanos is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John Tanner.
Striding forward now is the DH, John Tanner. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castellanos will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 7, Simon Pearson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Simon Pearson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Riding in once again, Joey Votto starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He's set. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fouled off. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in, Mike Moustakas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Cincinnati, good night.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
15-1 is the final. Toronto posted 15 runs in this one. Arthur Morgan takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, with 15 strikeouts. Tyler Mahle was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.